The State of Israel is located in the Middle East along the Mediterranean Sea. It's bordered by Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and Egypt. Although it's smaller than the state of New Jersey, Israel is home to over 6 million people. Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. It is also the spiritual home of three of the world's major religions: Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. Jerusalem holds enormous importance for all three groups, and all three have claimed the city as their own. Jerusalem's Old City is made up of a diverse collection of people and architecture. There are Jewish, Muslim, Christian, and Armenian Orthodox sections all crammed into a single square mile. But outside the Old City, Jerusalem's inhabitants live in a modern city with high-rise buildings, supermarkets, businesses, and schools. Over the past 3,000 years, Jerusalem has been conquered, destroyed, and rebuilt many times. Jerusalem got its start some 6,000 years ago when settlers proclaimed that this mountain, Mount Moriah, would connect them to their God. Villages, and then a city, slowly grew up around the mountain. In about 1000 BC, King David conquered the city and made it the capital for the tribes of Israel. He also brought the belief in a new God, Yahweh. King Solomon built a great temple on the holy mountain. 3,000 years later, the mountain is hidden under a platform made of stone, the Temple Mount. Although the temple was destroyed long ago, Jews from all over the world still gather at the remnants of the wall that supported it, the Western Wall. Also called the Wailing Wall, it's said that God's presence is particularly strong here. Countless messages and prayers to God are packed between the stones of the wall. For Baruch Kaplan, these stones lie at the center of his faith.
For me personally, I can touch my relationship with God to the extent that I can touch these stones, because these stones have been standing here listening to the prayers of mankind for thousands of years.
Directly above the Western Wall stands a magnificent Islamic shrine. The Dome of the Rock was completed in AD 691 when the Muslims ruled Jerusalem. The dome is built over the top of Mount Moriah. Islam proclaims that this was the spot where the Prophet Muhammad ascended to heaven to speak with Allah and the 10 great prophets. Shireen Al-Araj is a Muslim born in Jerusalem and has been coming to the Dome of the Rock since she was young.
I like the feeling that everybody's coming here, like all the Muslims from all over. We have the same feeling, we share the same thing. I mean, everybody's praying, everybody's thinking, everybody's charging himself, everybody's cheering up. You know, if you go around, you'll find a lot of people crying.
About 400 yards away is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. This site is important to Christians. The church was built in 1149, and some say it is the location of Jesus' tomb. Inside the church lies the holy rock of Golgotha. Christians believe this rock is from the hill where Jesus was crucified. Bishop Nicephorus is a Greek Orthodox clergyman who has served in Jerusalem for 30 years.
By seeing these places, touching them, we strengthen our faith. With our imagination, we can feel the emotions and the feelings of the people that came before us.
With all these competing religious, cultural, and historic claims to the city, it's easy to see why so many people feel so strongly about Jerusalem, why they've been fighting for it over the centuries, and why they're still willing to fight for it today.
Did you know? Today Jerusalem is the capital of Israel, but in AD 135, the Roman Emperor Hadrian proceeded to convert Jerusalem into a Greco-Roman city, with a circus, an amphitheater, baths, and with streets conforming to the Roman grid pattern.